I'm ready.
We're home.
Let's
We're
go.
There's delicious watermelon in front of me.
I have a delicious watermelon that my husband's coworker brought. And I cut into him. My goodness gracious, we can't be doing that, guys. Jordan legitimately danced today. This has been...
I love watermelon.
I think that it was on record somewhere that I have not had a good watermelon, and this is the best one that I've had so far. And I was cutting into it for lunch, and I was like, I feel like Jordan would be really happy. You'd be really sad if I came in eating watermelon and I didn't bring you in.
That was so good. I would have been mad.
Sad.
So every year we do this sports camp at our church. Mm-hmm. And I have this reputation that, like, I eat watermelon.
Yeah.
If they bring
That's
it
the
in,
thing.
I just sit there.
It's so hydrating.
It's amazing.
So good. Everything about it.
The way that I'm eating this in this microphone is not good. People are like, I can't do that though.
I think my mom yelled
What's
at me
wrong?
last week for eating almonds.
Oh, I can understand that.
I'm obsessed.
Of last week's episode,
I'm obsessed with those almonds. When they run out of those, I'm going to be sad. If you guys know how to make Cesar chef, I'll figure it out.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, last week Kim had almonds on the show.
These pumpkin spice almonds. They were so good.
PSA.
I feel like our ADHD is
real high.
So you know what that reminds me of?
Real high
we had a listener last week who came up to me and she was like, for the first time,
Hello,
I
listener.
found a podcast that I can track with.
Like with me?
With both of us.
Oh.
She was like, all of the podcasts are like very linear and like, this is how you do this. This is,
We're not.
no. Mm-mm. And she's like, I finally found someone that I can listen to and I follow it and I'm right there with you. My mind changes just as much as yours does. And I was like, you found it. We found our people.
I don't know who you are, but I love you. So
You
thanks.
do know who she is.
Oh.
She got married this summer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her
I do like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her husband's hip is doing some weird things.
As we start to narrow it down. Oh, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Still appreciate it.
She would hang with us. You're so
Anyways,
great. Hey,
so-
you guys are listening to the world famous Grease and Grace.
Don't
It
look that
is
up.
Monday.
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 Is that when they?
This
was
is
it
when
Mondays?
it drops. Yeah. It might not be
No,
Monday
no.
for you though.
No.
No.
Was it Monday Night Football? Sunday.
Sunday.
It was that one.
Something like that. I don't know.
Anyways, it's Monday.
Anyway,
Hi guys.
you
Good morning.
are-
Happy afternoon.
Oh, we're glad that you're here. Hey, if you're new to the show, welcome.
Would you like?
Oh, I forgot to send you delicious dish. I gotta send that to you from last week.
What?
I totally forgot. Anyway, so here's what we do on the show. All right. So there's a couple of segments. Segment number 1 is Kim gives me a question that I need to think about. You are going to choke on that watermelon.
It's so juicy.
But don't worry, it will disintegrate
It's fine.
and you'll still live.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here.
And then second part of the show is we have a topic, and on what we do is we pretty much like dissect that topic and we look at like the grease and the graceful side of it. So like grease is like, hey, this frustrates me and I hate it and I can't stand it. And hopefully if you're driving a car, you have like similar like vibes.
Yeah.
Like you're punching your steering wheel. You're like, yeah, that's the worst. That's you. And your dad, I know,
I've
listen,
heard
so he
people
probably
talk.
just like jumped in his car because he's probably like, why does he do that? Why does he yell so loud?
I've heard that people talk back, like from multiple people.
I talk back to things.
They will be listening to us
Yeah,
and
they're like, I know, right?
respond.
Yeah.
And
So you guys keep it going.
keep it going. We can't hear you, but if you do want to respond, you can always send us an email or Jordan and I a text, and our phone numbers are. Jake.
I was like, okay. And then the graceful things are things that you're just like, yeah, I can see that. So
Yeah.
those are just like kind of the positive things. So it's a unique blend of humor and insight. And so you just need to sit back and you need to relax and you just get ready for this because it's laughter, wisdom, and a whole lot of love.
It is.
Because you're in a place where everybody knows your name or we have no idea who you are. And regardless, we're glad you're here. We're glad you made it. So the question of the day, Kim, is...
I have such a fun list of questions. Would you,
Would I?
Jordan,
Yeah, that's me.
rather fight, fist fight,
Wait, just straight fist,
Fight
like
to
no
the
weapons, no nothing.
fight to the death?
Okay.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized mosquito or
Oh, we
a
got a question like
1,000
this a while ago.
We did. Or 1,000 mosquito-sized horses?
Can you imagine if a horse-sized mosquito bit you?
I think I had one in my car the other
I would
day.
bust a cap, man. Can you
That would be
imagine?
terrifying.
A horse-sized
horse-sized-
mosquito?
What do they look like up close?
Talk about the most terrifying thing in all of the world.
Have you ever seen a mosquito up close?
I'd run. I would run. I would. Okay, think about this, because as you were talking, I was thinking. You know how like the normal human beings are scared of like stuff. They're just scared of like
Ew.
mice and oh my goodness, that's a mosquito.
You guys
look at
up-
the legs on that.
look
Look at the
up-
front.
Look up a
I just
close-up
wanna
of a
smash that
mosquito.
thing. Bro, that's an alien.
There's not much that sends rage in my soul.
Do you think about how long that like piercing? Oh my goodness!
What is it? A proboscis?
That long thing on the front where it stabs you is that if it was as big as a horse, that thing would be the size of a javelin. Like,
I'm trying to find out how many legs do mosquitoes have.
just look
We're
at the
gonna find
picture,
out.
bro.
We're gonna find
You
out.
just gotta count the
Six.
picture.
It has 6 legs. Well, I didn't. No, that's a super up close. You need
Okay.
So you guys, you need to look up what a mosquito looks like, just in case you don't know what it looks like.
100%.
Look up close.
Look close up. But here's the thing: like, can you imagine like if flies were as big as a horse, or like mice,
Nope.
or like cockroaches?
Nope. I'm fine with bugs,
I
but
would run away.
if they were giant, do you think like they were ever bigger? Like, because like there were like giant sloths in
I
the
see what you're
prehistoric
saying.
times, and like
I don't know. Okay, so a giant.
Anyways, one horse-sized mosquito or
Can you imagine the death of that thing?
1,000 mosquito-sized horses.
That'd be kind of fun. I'd be like, come on, you guys. I'd pull a little Owen Wilson from Night at the Museum, you know, because he's tiny. I'd be like, come on, guys. Yeah, wow. Let's go run. It's fine.
Does that mean you're the same sized body? You're the same sized body, Owen.
Can you imagine leading 100 little horses away? Come on, you guys. Yeah, wow.
I think I would rather do the mosquito-sized horses.
Oh, easily, 100%, because I'm
can't do
terrified when pole vault. Like, I couldn't even move. That's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids type stuff.
A jousting stick for like you know what a jousting pole looks
Yeah.
like? Like that would be
It's Stinger.
what is it, I think it's
I don't know
called.
what you call
I
that
don't know,
thing.
it's
There's
the
probably a name
mouth,
for it.
The mouth.
The sucking mechanism.
The straw of the mosquito.
Okay, if I saw a horse-sized mosquito, I'm Owen Wilson. I'm like, wow, man, we gotta go.
You think you'd be that guy?
No, I would not. I would be terrified. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm peeing in my pants easy.
And
I
they
mean,
fly. If you saw a horse,
they do fly.
horse-sized mosquito.
See that thing just coming down from the heavens? That's apocalypse stuff right there.
That's the sound of its wings as it's landing.
And for some reason, I
It's a
feel like it can
helicopter.
talk too. It's like, hello. Oh, take me away. Oh my goodness. I'm petrified right now. I can't even imagine. How do you even kill that thing?
I don't know.
It
You
looks like in
pinch
that
its
picture, it looks
straw.
like their brains are exposed.
Do they have brains? They've got to have brains.
Yeah.
Everything has brains.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Buddy, that's
Listen,
but that's
Guys,
rough.
look up what a mosquito looks like and then imagine it the size of a horse. Have you ever caught one that has like put its straw into your skin?
Yeah.
And just pinched your
You
skin?
can push it apart and it will hold him there. Have you ever done
Yeah.
that? And
Yeah.
then he just blows up and then you're like, "What's up now?"
Ugh.
Thanks for
Miles
the itch.
has been like deathly afraid of them. I think his teacher
mosquitoes.
taught them something about like West Nile virus or Ebola. Maybe.
E. coli.
Something like that. And so Miles, we had a massive one in our car yesterday, 2 days
Okay.
ago, which for starters, we're in September. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
Die. Okay? Die. Bye. But like it was this massive mosquito. And Miles is like, it's gonna kill us, Mom. And I was like, it's not gonna kill us.
I don't think he's gonna kill you. I mean, unless he's carrying COVID,
But,
and,
like,
you don't make it out.
He now associates mosquitoes with death. And I'm like, well, I think it's going to be a much slower, painful death if you get
I don't like
something
it.
from a mosquito.
I don't like it.
There's a few bugs that I would kill happily, and mosquitoes are one of them.
But
I don't kill a lot of bugs. I don't kill a lot of things. I kill spirits.
I guess.
I kill the spirit of.
Like I immediately went to drinking. I'm like, you crushing some shots? Like, what are we doing over here? I don't know if that's a great idea. Anyway.
Oh man.
All right. Moving along. What did you say? The horse? The little ones?
1,000 horses.
Yeah.
Mini horses.
I just start
I
stepping
wonder
on
what it
them.
would sound like.
Crunch.
Like no. Like
A
what
million souls dying
them running
at the same
would
time.
sound like.
Nothing. It's like because mosquitoes don't make any. Like even like.
Yes, they do.
You can hear them. It sounds more like terror.
Oh, I bet that'd be so loud too.
Oh my goodness.
The more that we go into this deep dive, we got to get off this topic. We got to go to the topic of the day today.
All right, what do you got? Topic of the day today.
We are talking about, because we are in the season and I am getting ready to go to one this weekend.
Haunted house.
Oh. No. Ew. We can talk about haunted houses.
Weddings, haunted houses, they're kind of the same.
Well, they kind of are. So I'm going to, my brother's getting married to
happy wedding,
person.
Keaton.
Keaton
it will
Courtney.
have already happened when
this comes out. So congratulations, Keaton and Courtney. I think it's going to be a fun time. I don't know. I can't tell you because
the rehearsals tonight.
The rehearsals tonight. So, but it's we're not talking about their wedding. We are talking about weddings in general.
Okay, so you want me to define it?
Is there a definition?
Well, okay, so there is, and we, for the sake of argument.
Sometimes we have to do this.
Okay,
clarification.
because we understand that this could be a hot topic button issue for some people. You need to calm down, all right?
Yep.
A wedding is a ceremony which two people are united in marriage. And just to throw that out there, Kim and I would say that's between a man and a woman. So if you disagree with us, we would disagree with you. Okay? So moving along, all right? The custom, we're talking about the actual like ceremony going to a wedding.
What's the process?
So we're not just calm down, okay? I wasn't talking to you. You looked at me like, what? I'll do what I want. All right. So anyway, wedding traditions and customs can vary greatly between cultures. You can also have a variety of ethnicities, like races, religions, denominations, countries, social classes, those type of things, right? Most wedding ceremonies, though, involve an exchange of vows by a couple, presentation of gifts. So you have like offering rings, symbolic items, flowers, money, dresses, things like that. Man, can you imagine going to a wedding where they took an offering? That's kind of cool.
I mean, don't they?
That'd be sweet.
Like at receptions.
Yeah, but like a legit offering. Like, hey, like here, give the couple money.
Yeah.
And you knew about it before you got there? That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, they do like money dances. It's not an offering.
I'm talking about the actual ceremony.
Yeah,
like,
no.
That's crazy. All right, anyway.
That's the move.
Public proclamation of marriage by an authority figure or celebrant, which pastor, okay, things like that. Special wedding garments are often worn, and the ceremony is sometimes followed by a reception. Music, poetry, prayers, or readings from religious texts or literature are also commonly incorporated into the ceremony, as well as customs. There you go. There's
customs. That's what I'm talking about. There's
a lot of customs.
Like weddings.
You have like India,
yeah.
Things like that.
Have you ever been to an Indian wedding?
I cannot say I have.
They're interesting.
My
mom was in one.
I feel like
for Chingu. Her name was Chingu.
Chingu.
That's not her real name, but we went to her wedding long ago, and it was so colorful, and I was like in heaven of like colors. I was like, yeah, look at all the colors.
You're very colorful today, though, too.
I am a very colorful person in general.
All right, Greece with wedding.
All right, Greece with wedding number 1. Well, when was your wedding?
Like the actual date?
Yeah, sure.
July 20. It's right there on the wall. July 22nd. I almost said 26, and I knew I was going to be wrong. 2006.
All right, mine was June 2nd.
Yeah, you fumbled too. Don't even do that to
I had
me.
to do.
That's not okay.
I had to do. So my anniversary falls in a math, like it's like a math equation.
Oh, okay.
We did not plan it for this, but 6 June, the second day of June, 6 times 2 equals 12.
Okay.
We got married in 2012, so I have to do math. Every time.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Gracie's time.
I think that things have changed since 2006 to 2012
You think?
to now. But I think that it's a standard standard grease. The amount of money that is spent on weddings is insane.
Do you remember what you spent on yours?
No, because I was the only girl and I am Dad's favorite daughter, and so because I'm the only daughter, and so he was like, okay.
Ours was under like $6,000.
It stressed me out.
It was not expensive at all.
Yeah, I don't know how much mine was. Dad, don't tell me because it would stress me out.
He's like $50,000. Like,
I have no clue. But
so you're going with money for the first one?
I'm going with money because, like, so even by a lot of like wedding standards, my wedding was fairly cheap. $6,000 is unheard of.
Did you get married in church?
No.
Okay.
We got married outside. My grandpa did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bob.
Bobbert.
Grandpa
but,
Bob.
But now it is like
Bobbert.
stupid. That's what I've called him for so long. Now it's like stupid expensive. And like people are getting like gowns made of like Swarovski diamonds or crystals or whatever. And like they're changing into dresses and there's like lightning works and fireworks. I don't know what lightning works. Are, but
it sounds like something at Disney.
It's new. It's a new feature. And just all of the costs that are so above and beyond that to a point that it's like, this is a show.
Yeah,
like, it's not a wedding. It's not about the couple anymore. And so it just, I used to watch a lot of wedding shows just in my free time.
Which they used to be in abundance. They're not around a whole lot anymore.
Not anymore, no.
Yeah.
And I watched quite a few different ones just because, like, what is a single, well, I mean, I was with Josh, but like, what do you do when you're living by yourself?
Yeah. They used to be all over the place though.
And like the amount of theatrics that happen and people like have like performances at their weddings and so many things. It's so much. It's so much to look at. It's so much.
There's a lot going on.
Atlanta. Like, why don't we just say I do and have some cake?
Yeah.
You know? It's a little asinine.
All right, that's fair.
It's a little asinine. You got one?
Oh, 100%.
You do so many weddings.
I can roll on this all day.
You do weddings.
So the first thing I think is my grease. Now I'm gonna come at this from a totally pastoral perspective because I don't know how else to come at it.
Okay.
I mean, because I'm in it. I live it. You know. And Bethany and I are really working on this a little bit because we really want to help couples make the most of this day, but take it seriously. And I think that's my first grace is it's just not taken seriously anymore. Like our Amish neighbors to the north of us, which are in our area, they're also in the southeast and west too. I mean, they're all over. But like when they have weddings, like it's all day. I mean, it's a celebration and family comes over and they have food and like they really celebrate the couple and they do like a lot of different things. And I feel like that's just gone away. Like we used to, I mean, in Bethany, I could redo our wedding. I mean, it would be at least 2 hours long. I mean, just because but it would be more interactive and like engaging, not just you sitting there and watching like these things happen. We went to a wedding. I didn't officiate the wedding, but they were friends of ours. And I thought it was so cool because the guy who was officiating the wedding, he was a pastor. He sat them down and like the guy sat on the left and the girl sat on the right in like the rows. And he gave like a solid like 25, 30-minute sermon on marriage and what it was and what it was all about. But he let them like sit, you know, and just kind of walk through like that whole, what are we doing and why are we doing this and why this is such a good day and like let's celebrate this day. So I think right now it's so much of a like, we're here, let's do the thing and we'll get done. Bethany said this the other day and I think there's some truth to it. She said it almost feels like the reception is more important than the wedding now. I was
just gonna say that was gonna be my next grease.
Go for it.
That it's the reception is all.
Yeah, that's what matters. It's like let's get through this ceremony so we can have this reception and let's make this reception. And I mean, this is gonna be my grease because, like I said, this is what I believe in. But it's like let's just let the drinks flow and then this whole like bad decision night just continues to roll on.
There's a lot of those that happen.
I've been involved in multiple weddings. There were a lot of bad decisions that were made. Like, yeah. I didn't always go to the Christian weddings. Let's just throw that out there.
Have you ever crashed a wedding?
100%.
I crashed a wedding so long ago. I couldn't even tell you the actual bride.
Nobody cares. That's the thing.
I don't remember like who I was going.
You can crash a wedding all day because you're just sitting there. Crashing a reception is a little harder.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
crashed the reception.
Yeah, that's a little more difficult.
Well, I made friends with the groomsmen. They were out.
Like,
it was at a casino.
I don't know who you are. We don't know any black people, but you're cool.
they were like, I don't even know. They were out in the lobby. They were doing something, and they needed me to like join for like hold camera or something like that. And then I was like, what are y'all doing? And so then we like became friends, and I was like, this seems a lot
I can
more
totally
fun.
see you at a reception and you're like, I'm part of the family, and it's like all white people. And they're like, who are you related to?
Yeah,
And you're like, dude, let it go, man. Like, we don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about that.
actually that kind of is how it is.
You're offensive.
Now that I think about it, that's kind of how it is. Like my brother, my parents, everybody. Like, it's been interesting to like see people sometimes when they like first meet my parents, and they're like,
what? The white people.
how does this? Who? How? So then, like, I have to explain like the whole.
Let me tell you what
situation.
happened. It's a little.
But yeah, I've crashed a reception before. It was a pretty darn good time. I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah.
then my friend was like, "Where are you?"
I was at a hotel staying one time. This was a long time ago, and there was a wedding going on at the hotel, and I just kind of slipped in, and I didn't go back out either. I just kind of stuck around.
Wait, were you dressed for it? Like,
no, just there, like, and they were like kind of having fun. I think it started in like the lobby, because
Yeah.
there's a people that like kind of had been in the lobby, and I just kind of sat down, like, what's up, and they're like, what's up, and then we're kind of talking or whatever, and they're like, well, we're going inside, and it was kind of just like we're all going inside.
right.
I'm like, all right, here we go, we're going inside.
I love it.
And they're like, who's this man? I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, we're talking about you. I'm like, I bet you are. But it didn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, back to like our original Greece. Yeah, receptions have definitely become like
Oh, it drives me
so
crazy.
much longer than the wedding, which I understand. Like, I understand that wedding ceremonies can be a little bit drier,
Yeah.
if you will, and like a lot of people are like, let's focus on the party, like, no, which is fine, that's cool, but like, let's focus on the wedding as well.
And I just
The
think
meaning in it.
the weddings used to be so cool. Like, I mean, it used to be like, for example, brides used to wear veils and very extravagant. I know you talked about like the money thing and stuff like that, which you got to be careful with that. I'm not saying, whatever, but like there was the groom would remove the veil, and there's a lot of like biblical symbolism which is in that whole thing. I mean, again, I'm probably gonna offend somebody, whatever, like it is what it is. Marriage is a Christian institution. So a lot of people get married who aren't Christians because of like tax purposes and reasons like that, but marriage itself is a Christian institution between a man and a woman where they become one because it's symbolic representation of our life with Christ. So there's a lot of things that happen within that wedding where you go, these are all pointing to biblical truths. And those just have kind of gotten watered down and they're not there anymore. So that's kind of sad to me that those have kind of found their way out. Because the wedding is supposed to point to the gospel and it's supposed to point to like to the beauty of what it means to be married and that Christ chose us. And it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you're getting married. Like, I don't know. Yeah. That's frustrating to me. Mm-hmm. But
have you ever gone to like a weird themed wedding?
I love that. Like, I have this giant bomb of like seriousness, and you're like, so, what's the last wedding reception you crashed? Where were you at? A themed wedding?
Yeah, like I think that they've slowly stopped.
I was at a beach one time.
You had a beach. A lot of people did beach weddings.
It was big there for a while, and like
in Indiana,
like destination weddings. So like they would always dress up. In the same thing, linen pants, t-shirts, stuff like that, and then you get married at the beach.
At like the dunes?
You could go to the dunes. I've been at a couple of other destination weddings that are like at the ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something. How does that work? Because like, okay, so is there like Is there like a section of the beach then that you rent?
No, you just do it.
You just go out there, you put your chairs. So then you could have like Uncle Randy who's in
a
his
thong.
Speedo.
Yeah, 100%.
Just like suntanning for the day.
Actually, the beach weddings that I've been a part of or been like involved with, there's usually somebody like yells or like, "Hey man, those guys are getting married," and you're like, "What is happening?"
Like that's slightly.
Yeah, and like what's really cool is like for a beach wedding is people will like kind of gather around because you don't have to have like a congregation because people just are kind of like.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, my goodness. You remember, Randy, when we got married? You didn't kiss me like that.
Yeah.
Shut up, Doris.
Yeah, people do gather around.
Yeah, they do.
Very
and
often.
then you just have like instant congregation and then like they get super stoked on it and it's kind of fun.
And then they crash it because
And then they crash it,
in their
and it's like,
Speedo, and they're
Dolores.
yeah, I've never gone to a beach wedding, and so
Never?
I just now no.
Oh, it's kind of neat.
I've just now thought about that.
Yeah,
like,
it's kinda
when you
neat.
set up on a beach.
It's just open season, man. Anybody can pop in, do
How
whatever they
do I
want.
feel about that, knowing that Randy's just Randy and Doris.
Dolores. Dolores. We should renew our... Shut up, woman.
That's such a weird. That's a weird concept. Now that I'm actually thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know if any of the weddings that I've been to have had themes necessarily. Like,
Yeah,
not the
receptions usually do. Like there's sometimes there's like a somewhat of a theme, but the theme is more like of the location. Like for example, where you're at the farm, or so you'll have like all the decorations and match like that. Or if you are at the beach, like all the decorations kind of match that. I've noticed the receptions hold more like thematic elements than weddings do. But
Yeah, I guess that is true.
yeah,
that
it's
is
kinda-
true.
it's kinda like that.
I just I'm trying to think of any of the weddings that I've been to with
That-
the reception.
that moves me to my next grease, which is like it breaks my heart that weddings aren't at churches anymore. Like just
Yeah.
I think that's just super sad because there's something to be said about like a church. And we were talking about this the other day. This is a totally kind of like it's on the same page, but it's not. I don't understand why we don't build churches like we used to build churches, like cathedrals, like
Oh.
super nice, like with like columns and those type of things.
The
We just
Baroque.
don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I
we
wonder if
don't.
it's just too expensive.
I think it's very time consuming to have that many like handmade details.
Like, can you imagine if we at the church were like, hey, we're going to renovate our sanctuary, but instead of that being like $2 million, it's going to be $26 million.
And everything will be hand painted with the
And we're going to do marble floors. And our people would be like, that's a waste of
insane.
money. Like, I don't think we should do
Yeah,
that.
I think too, like they didn't have when like chapels were being built like that.
Yeah.
They didn't have technology.
I just have always thought
And so-
like that's sad, like that we don't
Yeah.
build these cathedrals anymore.
Start it up.
I think we should.
Do it.
That'd be fantastic. But
Yeah.
you have normal church, but in this like really.
So I was thinking of more like the country churches,
Oh yeah.
like the smaller chapels that have like 8 pews
Yeah,
on
yeah.
either side, and
Yeah.
then like a
They're like, we
graveyard.
can't get anybody to come to our church because we don't have the seating.
Yeah, exactly. And so like that's what I thought you were talking about. I don't know. Do they still make churches like that either? No, I think that a mega churches.
It's just boxes now.
Over.
It's all
Yeah.
boxes. Like
Yeah.
it's like here's the box, and then we just fill the box, and it's like I don't know. Like there's something to be said. I'm far from Catholic, but it is something to be said about walking into like one of those facilities, and it's like like no expense was spared, and
No.
you're like, oh,
Do
I would love to
they-
take it over.
Like in a war.
What if you just walked in, you're like, hey, how much for your church? We're taking
Oh.
down all this other stuff. I mean, this has got to go away. Like, this is not good. But, like, we're definitely keeping some things.
How much for the Vatican?
Yeah, come on. Like,
Let me know a price. I need
What are
I
we
need that tag.
talking
I need to
about?
figure out if I have the funds.
yeah, like, every time I go by, like, an old church, I'm always like, we should buy that.
Yeah.
I would love to have at my house. You know, like barn dominiums?
Yep.
They have like church dominiums.
One of my really good friends lives in an old church. It's not as extravagant as what you would think on the inside.
It's just them like in the middle of the sanctuary with a TV and a couch.
Kind of.
Looks like
it's a weird setup.
It's like the Nickelodeon orange couch. They're just sitting in the middle of there. They're like, hey, man.
It's a weird setup. Like it was one of the older churches, but they're renovating it right now. And it's
so
just
fun.
like very open. Everything is very open where like the pews used to be. But yeah, like I've seen people turn churches into houses. Have like the grand. Oh, in Chicago they did that. They turned a church, this massive church, into apartments or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I know what you're
and
talking
like
about. Yeah.
there's stained glass that's in it, like a partial stained glass in like your bedroom, and it's super cool.
They did that in town too with one of the old churches. It's apartments.
Yeah, I've never been into that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I have like a kind of a grease, but kind of a grace.
Okay,
to
so
kind of
you'll be like our
bridge.
segue?
I'm gonna like bridge the two.
Okay.
The at the rehearsals. So I'm going to the rehearsals.
Yeah.
Or even you could go like the people who don't get out a whole lot, but are there, and it's just like, is this your first time? Like, it's super greasy, but at the same time, it's so graceful because it's hilarious. Like, I love it. It's like the people who never dance, and then all of a sudden, like, you're like, wow, like this is happening. Or like you'll meet somebody, and you're like, you know the couple, you're familiar with them, you're pretty familiar with like their family. Like, there's a good chance you know their mom and dad.
Yeah.
But then like Uncle Filbert, right, or like Uncle
You've
Bob
seen, like,
comes in
twice.
and you're like, who's that guy? And he's like, oh, we're related. And you go, oh, yeah, you are.
So my sister-in-law's wedding was the first time that I met
Here it is. What's his name?
most of Josh's like extended family. I think his name was Uncle Bob. His name is Uncle Bob. And he was the best time. I love him. Bob is such a good time. And the first time that I even met him, like I was still fairly new to the like I was just dating Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I was just along because like,
Sure.
because I was there.
Yeah, you're there.
And so I was very like meek, kind of like not sure how to really act. And all of a sudden I walked she had like rented this like whole establishment. It was like a barn and there was houses.
Sure.
And she rented, it was beautiful.
100%.
But so I walked into the barn and Bob, the music was playing and he grabbed me by my arm and he was like, "You're coming to dance with me." And I was like, "Who is this man?"
And you're like, I don't know, but okay.
I was like, "I don't know who he is."
And then you do like a weird dance, right? Like, so it's not like this like, oh, we know how we're dancing. It's like, what are he's like grinding and you're like you're constantly like, pushing him away. Like, you gotta stop, man.
Yeah. I remember that was the first time that I met Uncle Bob.
It's those people, and then there's always somebody. It never happens. There's a couple of like people who are dating there, and then somebody be like, "When's it your turn?" And it's just like you could just see like the guys like, for real, like I don't even know if I want to marry this chick, but he's so like he feels forced and he's at the wedding and it's coming, man, I promise.
There's also like, speaking of dancing, there's always the one couple who's been taking like jive lessons.
They took that, yeah.
But it's like a super obscure type of dance. Like it's like jive. They're doing.
Do you know 1920s like ska music? And,
so
we don't have that.
They have their own little corner that like everybody's
100%.
kind of like they're doing their thing. I don't.
Here's the deal, because I think you were at that wedding, the last wedding that I was at, where like people just circle up and then they just do weird stuff with their hands and their legs. Like that's how you're supposed to dance at a wedding. You're not supposed to know what you're doing. You're not supposed to like yeah. Super funny.
Which brings me to my kind of grease and grace.
Segue it.
Like my segue. It is about music. Your DJ.
Here we go.
Makes or breaks.
I DJ'd for a long
That
time,
party.
so we can talk about this as long as you want.
The DJ makes or breaks
100%.
that party.
Yep.
If you like your celebration, okay, so we have had the wedding and now we're at the celebration, and it doesn't matter if it is a drunk wedding or a dry wedding. Like it does not matter if that DJ is not.
He can wreck it. He can wreck the whole thing.
Yeah, if there's no flow,
Yep.
if there's no like any kind of transition into the next,
Yep.
nothing like that, you've lost it.
And here's the deal, DJs, because I've DJed a lot of weddings, clubs, all those things. Like, here's the deal. Play at weddings what people want to hear. It's just the way it goes. It doesn't matter if you don't want to hear it. People want the chicken dance.
I hate the chicken
You
dance.
do, but like grandma knows it, right?
Yep.
The cha-cha slide. You got to play that stuff.
So there's a progression I once saw of like how the night goes.
Yeah. It's like
and
slow
it starts
and it
with
picks
like
up.
the chicken dance
Yep.
because kids know it. Kids are there. Grandma knows it.
They haven't gone to bed
pretty
yet.
like low impact. And then you move into the electric slide. The electric slide is for like all your aunties, all your uncles. They know it.
Most people know it.
This is a moment that they had. And then you move into what was the one? Slide to the left.
It's a cha-cha
slide.
Yep.
That's the 90s kids. So
Yep.
that hits the 90s kids. Sometimes you toss in like the YMCA.
Yep.
People know that one.
If you want to get a little risque, do the stanky leg.
Yeah, but that no, that's later.
Oh, it's coming up
so,
later. All right.
Yeah, so then you hit the 90s kids with the cha-cha slide because all of the youngies know cha-cha slide. Then by that point in the reception, the kids it's bedtime.
Yep.
Bedtime for the kids.
Now we're moving in.
We've gotten past like the dad-daughter dance, the mom-son dance.
Everybody stays out there. Who's been married the longest?
Yeah, all of that is done. They've gone home. Now it's time to really start dancing. And so then you start playing the wobble.
Oh, wobble baby! I love that song. And if you know that, you get bonus points if you know the moves because a lot of people don't know how to do it.
I don't think I fully know
It takes a little
I've
bit to get it.
I've seen so many variations of it. Like I have the general moves for it, but like I don't know if I can successfully with confidence be like, I'm starting this. Like I'd like wait for some other people to join in before I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right.
It does take a minute.
Yeah. So then you've got the wobble.
Stanky leg.
And then you can do stanky leg. This is a stanky leg time. And then you end with Cupid Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
Cupid
yeah.
Shuffle is like everybody. You could almost interchange them. I actually think Cupid Shuffle.
And then you're playing whatever the rest of the night.
You're playing
Doesn't matter.
whatever for the rest of the night. After you play like wobble, it's get crunk time at the wedding.
It's time to get crunk.
So I have been to weddings though where like they
It's out of order.
don't yeah, it's or they play. Oh, what drives me crazy is they play all of them at the same time.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
I
you can't do that.
understand.
You gotta have a song in between.
I understand
or
like
two.
the thinking of it because it's like we're gonna get everybody out on the dance floor, but then you don't give a reason for anybody to go back out onto the dance
Yep.
floor once that's done. You've got to spread them out. But I've been to some weddings where like it's out of order or. Yeah, like they're playing wobble when it's
100%.
like 3:30 in the afternoon, and you're like, this is not a 3:30 in the afternoon song.
I've been to a couple weddings where, and I've done this before too, and it's when the DJs help people understand. So, like, for example, if you play like the Cupid Shuffle,
Yeah.
like, Andrea, you're going to be in the front. Everybody's going to follow you because you know that she knows
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And, like, everybody just follow Andrea. So if you don't know the song, you can just stare at her and you can, like those things make all the difference too, because there's a lot of times where people just like, I'm not going to do this because I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, no, you can
You can
make
do
it
this.
happen. Yeah.
You just listen to the words.
But then you can overdo it too, because there's some DJs that like, man, they're trying to like drum up this whole
Yeah.
endeavor, and you're like, dude, you gotta knock it off. Like you're not a part of the wedding.
Yeah. No. They want to be.
I heard this a long time ago from a mentor friend of mine. I've used it with tons of pastors. He said when there's a wedding and a reception, a photo is taken. He's like, not a literal photo, but a photo, a memory of the wedding. He's like, you should be in that photo, but you should not be in the front in the center of that photo.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, that is exactly how it should be. So it should be, you did your job, you did your part, whether you're the pastor, the DJ, the wedding coordinator, all of those things, but you should never take precedence where you're the
Yeah.
person that people remember you and they go, oh, you remember Carol's wedding? Yeah, man, Jordan was the worst. And you're like, oh,
Ooh,
man,
that stings.
I
Yeah.
definitely did not do my part.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of weddings where the vibes are just off and it's bad.
You ever
It's
been to a
bad.
wedding? Since you're asking me a
It is.
question, you ever been to a wedding when you know, like, nobody wants them to get married? Like,
No.
you haven't been there? Oh, man.
Oh, that's gotta be
it's like,
weird.
it's so weird because you're like, I mean, like, the family's just like,
I disagree. I can't believe they're doing this. This is absolutely ridiculous. And you're like, I need to go. Like,
That's not a good way to start.
No,
that's not a good way to start.
Not at
like,
all.
You should probably reassess, reassess and rearrange, baby, because that's a problem.
I mean, I can keep rolling this. I'm gonna go back to the grease side. Horrible groomsmen and bridesmaids. Like. I cannot tell you how like
horrible in what way?
Or like people. Let's just take groomsmen and bridesmaids away for a second. People who want to have a say on the wedding when you've already talked to the bride and her parents and like his parents. This never fails. You go to the rehearsal, watch it when you go tonight, or whenever it is.
I'm such a people watcher.
Yeah. So there's usually one person who wants to have a say.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you're not a part of this. Like, what are you doing? It's like, it's so frustrating to me because I'm like, listen, I talk to two people when I do a wedding, the bride and the wedding coordinator.
Who's what?
That's it.
Who's worse on a wedding? I already know the answer. Well,
maybe.
I'm not. This is not a reflection. This is not a reflection on anyone. Who is the worst to deal with at weddings? Brides or mother of the brides?
Depends on the bride.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the stress level of the bride?
Sometimes brides are just so laid back and passive.
Yeah.
Like they're just very like whatever. They just want the day to be cool. They want everybody to be cool. Sometimes brides, we call them bridezillas, are like very dominating.
Yeah.
And they're like, it has to go this way. Again, Bethany and I work with couples a lot in this regard, but we'll talk to them and we'll be like, listen, we do this all the time. And this is your first time. So you just got to trust us in the process.
Yeah.
Funerals are the same way.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times where people are like, I want this and I want this and I want this. And you're like, I know that seems like you want that. And in your head, that probably makes sense and it's going to work. It's not going to work. And I'm not saying that because I hate you. I'm just saying that because I don't like, no, just kidding.
You're not my favorite person. So yeah, I have never been to a wedding where people don't want the bride and the groom to get married. I've also I think that it's removed now, but when pastors are like, if there's anyone who
they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore because I think that is a problem.
We took that out.
That's
that had to go.
Because every time that it's happened, I'm like,
Have you ever
said anything?
Have you ever been to like just a backwoods hillbilly wedding where there's like it's just wild? As you're thinking about it, I'll give you a great story. So my dad, I grew up as a pastor's kid. So my whole upbringing, ever since I was a little kid, like I've just been in I've been at weddings, like all that around my dad. So my dad's doing this wedding with my. You remember the candelabras like that would go like down or whatever, and people had to light them. So the ushers would come forward and they light them. So this is like my dad pastored a church in Milford Cornfields and little backwoods more than what we have going on here. And so this guy walks up. It's like they're all in cowboy boots. Talk about a theme. Like everybody's dressed kind of like a cowboy or whatever. So he's got a lighter and he's like trying to light like this candelabra. Well, his lighter's not working.
Okay.
And so he turns around. He's like, "Hey man, anybody got a lighter out there?" Like this is like so. It's a guy in the back, of course, back row. I mean, we're talking at least 30 pews aside. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I got a lighter." And so he pulls out his lighter. He throws it over like all the 20 pews to the guy up front. He catches it. He lights it back up. What do you do with the lighter when you're done? You just put it in your pocket, right? Yeah. He's like, "Oh, thanks, Bill." And he chucks it right back at him. And my dad's sitting in the front row just going like,
what is happening?
What are we doing right now? So funny.
My candle that we lit, something caught on fire.
Oh, yeah.
While we were praying. Yeah. And if it was not for, he now is what are they called? Hot shot?
Oh yeah.
He's now a hot shot. But for those of you who don't know, that's like he fights the most active wildfires out in like Colorado. But anyways,
in the West.
Out in the West. And if it wasn't for him who like smelled the smoke, we would have set our place on fire, which is a historical museum.
Oh my goodness.
In South Bend.
That's
like
so
yeah. And so like we would have burned their garden down. Yeah, I haven't. I've been to a couple pretty country weddings. There was one where like
weddings are great.
It was hunting season. And you could just, as they're like, Dear Nathan, I love you so much. You hear like, Cho-cho! You hear like rifles going off. Boom! You just hear rifles left and right. And it's like, are we going to get shot?
Yeah,
Like,
well, that's like there's this place around us called the Back 40, and every time I do a wedding there, like shotguns go off because that's what
where you hunt?
It's well, it's not just hunting; it's like shooting clays. They do sporting clays.
Oh,
So like, it's not uncommon that you're like, do you take this person? Is like boom, boom. And you're like, did you get it? Did you like? What are we doing? And it's gorgeous. Like I know why people get married there, but at the same time, I'm like, there's shotguns going off.
yeah, it's very unnerving to hear that.
Back to your question about brides' moms.
Yeah,
I haven't had a whole lot of problems with brides' moms. Like
That's good.
they've been pretty cool about it. It's usually like some family member. Like it is. It's
Like
usually just like some
the obscure aunt who took dance lessons, how to jive, and
or they just think they know. Like, well, when Bob and I got married, what we did was that was 40 years ago. And you guys weren't
Yeah.
taking like Cialis at the time either. So
I feel like there's a lot of times that there's a lot of drama that happens because of weddings. It's like emotions are high, and like one of my friends actually backed out of the wedding because she couldn't stand next to one of my other bridesmaids.
you ever backed out of a wedding?
No. Because
I
it's
did.
such an honor.
I have.
No.
I was supposed to be the best man at somebody's wedding, and I backed out.
Jordan.
100%.
Oh my goodness. Look at you go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh. To this day, not your Josh,
Oh, I
it's
was like,
different
my
Josh. But to this day, I feel so bad.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, everybody.
I had somebody back out.
Did you really?
Yeah.
In your wedding?
Yeah, because she couldn't stand next
What were
to
they?
the
What,
other.
what line?
So I had two really good friends, and the one that I had, she and I have been friends since we were 4, and so I was like, she's gonna be maid of honor.
Yeah.
Because we've
Why
been
not?
friends since we were 4. But the other one I met in 8th grade, and she didn't like.
Oh no.
She didn't like oldest best friend.
That's so stupid.
and just couldn't. she
you can't
just
stand
couldn't
there with that person
stand.
for like
Yeah.
a half hour.
Yeah. So then it was the drama that happens. I'm like the least dramatic person ever. So anytime that like
Unless you're on vacation and people are shooting at you, then it's like, I'm gonna get a little loud.
it's like there's no sense in any of it. And I feel like so many family members are like, but I've held her since she was a baby, and so I know what she wants. And it's like, no, what's the bride want? It's
Yeah.
the bride's day. It's the husband's day.
I'm gonna go one up. What does God want? That's what we always
Yeah.
ask. Like, what will honor the Lord in this whole thing?
Yeah.
And I know I'm taking it to like the pastor's point of view, but really, like, if you do that, it will be a success.
Yeah.
Because then you're not caring about like, it's not about you. It's about so much more than that, and it's so frustrating sometimes because like people make it about them. Weddings and rehearsals. Like, don't be that guy at the rehearsal. This is a graceful thing. Like, you're the guy at the rehearsal that's like, hey, man, it's all about me, man. And he's never said that, like, but he's saying that because he's always on the dance floor. He's walking around. Stop, man.
Yeah, they're really loud, obnoxious.
Like, I don't know why everybody hates me. You're doing it right now.
I know. I
Right,
could give you your existence right now.
100%. Listen, Daryl.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Yeah, the one who's out on the dance floor that you're like,
Who's that?
who are you? What are you?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You want another
with
graceful thing?
this
The guy
situation?
who's only there because he's single and he's trying super hard to get a girlfriend.
I will never understand that.
It's
I
a
will
real
never
thing.
understand. What? I don't understand that.
There's so many people that are
Picking
like,
up people at weddings.
oh, Greg's single and so is Nicole. You guys want to get married? And it's like, dude,
It's so
don't
weird.
do that.
That's so strange. Have you ever heard of like people getting engaged
From
on
a
other
wedding?
people's weddings?
My friend Mark, if you're listening, Mark, hello.
Hi, Mark.
He loved this. He still does to this day. Like, So he started out in youth ministry, and he would constantly try to like get kids to date each other because he's like, I just know. He's like, I know what's good for you, and
What's his success rate?
it's high, which is crazy. Yeah, it's really up there. And then or even like his leaders, like he'd have collegiate leaders, and he's like, hey, Jack, you and Sue would be fantastic together. And he just like slowly kind of like chessboards this thing and puts them together.
Wow.
He does the same things at weddings now that he's a senior pastor. Like he feels like it's his God-given mission in life to bring people together.
Well,
and he's got a good success rate too. But yeah,
we
some
all
of
have
them
our gifts and talents.
he'll be like, you know what you should do? You should invite Aaron to the wedding. And I'm like, dude, you're doing it right now.
That's insanity.
He's like, yeah, I am.
There is something about, and I'll move into the grace, because there is something like very fun and free and like, oh, it's a new couple.
Yeah.
And so like, there's like love in the air.
Yeah.
Which is always really, really fun. I don't understand picking anybody up at a wedding. Like
It happens.
That is not.
It totally happens.
Maybe because I have never gone to a wedding as a single person.
I've never gone. Well, have I?
Because I've been with Josh for so long,
Yeah.
so he has been my date.
I don't know if I ever have gone to a wedding. I mean, I was a kid.
Yeah,
Like that doesn't count.
But like as an adult who would be like on the hunt,
yeah.
that's not a life that I have ever lived, nor do I think I would, even if I wasn't married.
I would think it'd be really hard to go to a wedding as somebody who's older and single.
Yeah,
Because you're just you're just asking for people all over the place. Have you found anybody yet?
Oh,
No.
that would drive me.
Or like when
crazy.
you're weddings are prime when like people who have just had a kid, they're like, or haven't had a kid, they're like, when are you having a
So
kid?
when are we gonna make some minis? When is that gonna happen?
When are you gonna do it? And
Which
then if
is a strange question.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
And then you have other
Dome.
people that are like, oh, if they've had a kid, they're like, when are you having a second one? Like, what are
Everybody
you asking?
always asks the weirdest questions at weddings. Like, it's the only time anybody checks up, and their intrusive thoughts
100%.
are out and about.
That's like, oh man, we could keep going on this, but like when the couple walks around and you don't really know them, but they have to like greet all the tables, and they're like, hey guys, thanks for coming. You're like, yeah,
Thumbs up.
and you're looking away like, and you're like, oh, you're still there, okay? And then what do you ask? Where are you going on your honeymoon? I don't need to know. Don't. As a matter of fact, don't tell me.
Yeah, I'm glad this wedding will be really fun because
He's your brother.
He's my brother.
That's a
I
totally
don't know
different story.
any of like his friends or
Oh
anything.
my
It
word!
is
Get
just
ready, buckle up.
like it is.
It's gonna happen.
I know like two of his friends, and I know Courtney's sister, and like I've met the other
It's gonna be
bridal
so fun
party.
for you.
But it's like so much fun because it's like me and my brothers and my mom and dad. Like we just get to be complete fools, and I will completely live it up. Because
Oh,
other times you're like, I don't know, should I dance to Moni?
No, you can do whatever you
or-
want at your family member's
Yeah.
wedding. Like it's
absolutely.
game on. 100%.
It will be a good time.
Where are you going on your honeymoon? We're staying at a hotel tonight.
We didn't
Which
walk.
one?
We didn't walk around at each table.
Oh, you didn't?
Jo-
That's like common.
I know. I tried to get Josh to do it, and he was
He
like,
won't do it?
He was like, no, I'm eating.
I can see that. Yeah.
And I was like, no, we have to go and walk around at people. And he's like, no, Kim.
No, you do
I'm
it.
eating food. And I was like, no, we have to go and walk
You're like,
around.
listen, if we're gonna be in love, you're gonna have to do some things that you don't want to do sometimes.
Yeah, we didn't walk around. So
Oh,
sorry
goodness.
to anybody who attended our wedding.
What do you guys want to hear?
I want to see pictures of your wedding day.
Oh, I got one right behind you, right on the wall. Right
yeah,
there.
I looked at that one.
Yeah.
I was looking at for other ones.
I don't think I have
another
any other
wedding.
ones
I have
around.
some wedding pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to show you my like absolute favorite wedding. You'll see it and you will be like, that is an accurate depiction of you and Joshua Wilcox, who is my husband.
As you're looking, anything else you want to hear?
No, I think I just want to see like wedding pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe like what was if you got a weird story.
I would. Oh, that's amazing. Look, your hair's really pretty.
It was straight.
Yeah.
It's like the last time
That's
I
like.
straightened my hair.
Let me see it.
But it's like 100%.
That's wild because it doesn't look like you at all.
Yeah, I have straight hair sometimes.
Wow.
It takes so long to straighten my hair.
Josh
Yeah.
looks the same.
Josh
Doesn't change
was
at all.
yawning.
Yeah.
So the picture that I have, that is my all-time favorite because it is exactly Josh and me.
He's tired.
He's tired, and I am raising my flowers and like fist pumping in the air. It is pure perfection.
I got a couple of them.
Yeah,
all
what's
right.
yours?
So I'm gonna go first of all, like, if you're married, what happened in your wedding that you didn't want to happen? Like, I'd love to know that. Right?
Do you know the song Wasn't Me by Shaggy?
Yeah.
My cousin and his 8-year-old nephew chose that song in our reception.
That's so
Wasn't
fun.
Me by Shaggy. Don't listen to it
Don't
with
listen
your
to it.
kids,
And
at
don't,
least.
Don't run the lyrics.
Don't run the lyrics, but my cousin and his 8-year-old nephew
I don't think you want
were
to do that.
jamming to it, and it was blaring. And I was like, who picked this? Why is the song playing? To which I was like, why is my DJ? Why did he say yes to this?
Yeah,
It
no
was
kidding.
weird
Yeah, that's
choice.
the worst part. Your DJ was like, yeah, of course. I'd love to play that.
It wasn't me.
I don't think you. No.
Anyways, yeah.
To
What went
that, I would also say, like, who's the one person at a wedding that just drives you bonkers? Like, not like an actual person, but it's the personality that's there that just drives you crazy. Is it Uncle Bob? Is it, the
Uncle Bob's a party.
I don't know. Yeah, Uncle Bob is
If you're an
party.
extrovert,
Yeah.
I guess. It would be Josh's nightmare if somebody pulled him. But I will be doing that this weekend. So
That's
I
true.
will be
Yeah.
forcing Josh. I don't know. No, maybe not, because now I have kids. So they are now my dance partners that I will pull
They'll
out.
have a blast. I
They
love
will have so much fun.
the people who like are so attentive to detail, and like it's not going well for them. Like that always makes me laugh. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe that happened." I'm like, "Let it go, Nance."
They forgot the spoons.
Oh my goodness. Those flowers are supposed to be red and they're white. Ugh.
Yeah, I would like to know the mishaps.
And I love watching people walk around with like the clipboard, and it's like, it's 5:30. We're 10 minutes late. We're 10 minutes late. It's
Everything's gonna go horribly right.
We're gonna have to pay another $400 for this
Stressed
venue.
out. Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
be
fine.
okay.
You're fine.
Anything else?
No. I think
No.
I'm good with that.
All right, that's
All
fair.
right.
All right, y'all. So yeah, we cover a lot of ground. Greasy and graceful side of weddings. Life is messy, love is messy. But you know what?
That's beautiful.
All right, don't forget to share your thoughts with us. We love hearing from you guys. You have stories, questions, comments, suggestions. Cool. Drop them to us. greasyandgracepod@gmail.com. Share it with friends, family, loved ones.
Do it.
Play it at the wedding.
Well,
Can you imagine? Your laugh just like goes out. I would love
Oh,
that. That'd be so
man.
funny. That starts off
that could be a fun start. That could be the laugh from the Gorillas.
Oh yeah.
You know?
And on that note, hey, we'll talk to you
All
later.
right, goodbye.
Peace.